Get it together, bitch. Some hoops. The bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoe. I'm just kidding.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I am just doing an everyday makeup look. So yeah, it would be great for back to school if you're in high school or if you're in college or just going to work or something. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay, don't mind my lips. I have a mask on and it is the Satin Lips Lip Mask from Mary Kay. I love this stuff. So you just put it on, let it dry. It just takes a few minutes. Sorry if you can see my mirror right here. The lip balm that goes with it. I'm just going to go in with the Becca First Light Priming Filter. And this is actually purple. It's actually supposed to cancel out redness. On camera, it does look like I have a lot more redness. And it actually does cover up the redness for me. Sorry, my voice is cracking. But, I mean, I don't have like rosacea or anything, so I don't know if somebody with rosacea, if it would work as well. But for me, it does work. And it's just like super hydrating on the skin. I have really dry skin. So I just press that into my face, and I already moisturized. If you saw my skincare routine, you would have seen like my moisturizer and what I do before I apply my makeup. I will leave that link down below if you haven't seen that though. Now I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Just spray that. I didn't even spray my face. I love this stuff. It's just super hydrating before I apply my foundation. For foundation, I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way. I use the shade Golden. This is a little dark for me. This is normally my color when I self-tan. And then I'm also going to use the Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation, and this is in the shade Jubilant. If you have oily skin, I wouldn't recommend this. I like to mix it with this because this has more of a natural finish, and this is very dewy. And I'm just going to mix these two shades together. Because I have very dry skin, I like to be very dewy. I like to go in with the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops, and this is in the shade Moonlight. I like to mix that in with my foundation. To use my sponge. This is the Morphe sponge. This works just as good as any of the beauty blenders, I think, and it's super affordable. I think it's like $6 compared to like $20. I like to use the Urban Decay Naked Skin. Then I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium. And that I'm just going to use more of highlighting. Technique sponge. And what I'm actually going to do to make that blend a little easier, if you have dry skin, you should definitely try this hack. I'm going to take the Josie Maran 100% Pure Argan Oil, and I'm going to just dribble a tiny bit right on the tip of that sponge. I just kind of pounce it like that. If you have dry skin, you should definitely try this hack. It just makes everything blend out so smoothly. If you do have oily skin, I would not recommend it because obviously it is an oil.
'Cause we'll start falling, falling, falling towards the ground.
So to set that, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And I'm not going to set my whole face. I'm just going to set underneath the eyes. I'm actually going to bake. If you do have oily skin, you probably would want to set your whole face. I just don't like to. I have very dry skin. So I'm just going to take that Real Techniques sponge, like this angled end. Highlight the rest of my face. I'm going to use the same Tarte. I always want to say Chart tape shape. I don't know why. It's just... Okay, so for contour, I'm going to use the Hoola bronzer quickie stick. I'm just going to use this is just a Sephora powder brush. I'm just going to wipe that away. Okay, so for the highlight, again, I'm using the Cover FX drops in the shade Moonlight. I'm just going to put about one drop like that on my hand. And I'm going to take a beauty blender, kind of dirty. I just use the end of it like that. What I'm going to do is just squeeze it. And then I'm going to kind of pounce that out on my hand like that. And then go in. Just to kind of blend that out, I'm going to use, I lied, I'm going to use the Real Techniques one that probably has some concealer on it. And I'm just kind of going to go over that, kind of blend that in. I'm going to go in with the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus spray. I'm just going to spray my face. So now for the brows. On an everyday basis, I don't go crazy with my brows. I just slightly fill them in. I'll use this. And I actually start on the end. I hold it like this. And I just brush it through backwards first. Then I just brush through it. This kind of darkens up the hairs, makes it appear like you have more hairs. And it's also a lot natural. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Medium Brown. For the eyes, I'm first going to set that concealer that we had on earlier, the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, the eye one. And I'm going to use the Morphe M433 brush, and I'm just going to use the shade Samuel in this palette. The eyes, really simple. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to use the Morphe M505 brush. It just looks like that. Colors, I'm going to mix Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange in that palette. Tap off the excess, and I'm just going to go in the crease, well, like a tad bit above the crease. I'm going to go in with the Morphe M441 brush. Just kind of looks like that. I'm just going to use Warm Taupe and Tempera. I'm just going to mix those. Okay, so for the inner corner, I'm just going to use this e.l.f. Professional Defining Eye Brush. It just kind of looks like that. It doesn't really matter what one you use. And to highlight the inner corner, I'm going to use the Carli Bybel palette with BH Cosmetics. Light the inner corner, I'm going to go in with this shade right here.
Shooting from the sky as if thrown from Mars.
To go in with my Ratchet eyelash curler. Probably need a new one. I'm just going to curl my lashes.
'Cause we'll start falling, falling.
I'm not wearing false lashes. I love the Smashbox Full Exposure Waterproof Mascara. And this is just in the shade Jet Black. It has a very thick, fluffy brush. It's not a tiny one. So I wouldn't recommend using this on your bottom lashes.
'Cause we'll start falling, falling, falling. 'Cause we'll start falling, falling, falling. 'Cause we'll start falling.
Okay, so for my bottom lashes, I'm just going to use the Lancome Grandoise Waterproof Mascara. But it just has a wand like that, and it's very small. So for the lip liner, I'm using the NYX Lip Liner Crayon in the shade Nude Beige. Lipstick, I'm using the Marc Jacobs lipstick in Moody Margot. Gloss Girl. So for my gloss, I'm using the Bare Minerals Popular Gloss in the shade Brilliant. So I'm going to spray my face one last time, and I'm just going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water again. Okay guys, so that is it for my everyday makeup look. If you guys like this look, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!